think we hear birds.
It's this mountain. It's kind of what makes you love it so much.
Friday, September 1st. Opening morning of Snowcock season. Sun's just coming up. We're hitting the road where you got a good buddy, Colton, that's taking us up. He's gonna drop us off today. I'll come back and pick us up on Sunday.
Wish us luck.
We might need it. Wait a minute. What's a snowcock, you ask? Well, let me tell you about him. It's a bird originally from the Himalayan mountains that were transplanted here in 1963. Today, they thrive in one mountain range called the Ruby Mountains in northern Nevada. They're arguably one of the hardest birds to hunt and the holy grail of the upland birds. And we're here to add that bird to our list. Morning, Colton.
Morning.
With a couple good buddies and a cavy of horses that had been up this trail many a times, we felt like we had the world in the palm of our hands. We would soon realize the challenge that we took on. All right, we're getting horses loaded. We got Josh, good buddy from high school, our other buddy Colton. They're gonna pack us in, drop us off. How long do you think it'll take us to get in there, Colton?
If we ride right through, it'd be about 3.5.
So it looks like we got about a 3-4 hour ride. How's your steed, Elise?
He's a little stiff this morning.
With the bare necessities put into panniers and strapped onto a mule, we started gaining elevation. Elise, how you doing?
Doing great. I got this steed here, Quiver, that's doing all the work for me.
All right, we just made it to the pass. We're 10,000 feet.
Made it to camp.
We unloaded the horses, took a look at Onyx, to find out where we should be hunting the next couple days.
Come back down.
Yeah, come back down.
And take this one.
Yep.
Just got tent set up. It's not quite as nice as the Montana canvas that we're normally camped in, but pretty nice.
We'll be cozy.
We'll be cozy, as in close together, cozy. Throw a couple shells in the gun, go for a walk,
See what we can't figure out.
see if we can't find these birds. Now that we had camp set up, we were eager to answer a lot of questions that we had. Like, are these birds really that hard to hunt? Do they really roost in those tall cliffs? And can we pull this off? We're up here at our first glassing opportunity. Wind's starting to pick up, clouds are starting to move in a little bit. Just felt our first couple raindrops, but hey, we just came across some old Himalayan snowcock sign though, so hey, that's better than nothing. At least we're in the area that they've been. So Well, the route that we planned on taking, we got a little clipped out. So we are just gonna kind of sit back. We're in some really good looking area, and we're just gonna sit here and really pick it apart and see if we can't spot a bird here. If we sit here long enough, we'll come up with another game plan too. So, well, we picked apart this spot pretty good. We just crossed back over the ridge. We think we hear birds.
It's got to be it.
I think we just heard our first snowcock. Elise, what are you doing?
Trying to see if my phone will tell me that there's Himalayan snowcocks nearby. Listening for them.
What does it say?
No birds nearby.
Shit. With the bird watching app giving us such terrible news, we knew we only had one option: get boots back on the ground and cover some country. But not before a 1-foot boulder cut loose, came crashing down, and rolled where we had just walked seconds before.
Someone following us. They're a long way from water.
We have looked at beautiful country all day. All day. It's getting a little bit later in the afternoon here. We're gonna go put some fly rods together, try to catch some fish for dinner, and we got some antelope steaks and brook trout is on the menu. We're about to catch some fish. We're gonna put them in some tin foil, some lemon pepper. Oh man.
Well, in typical fashion, we're out here fishing and it's raining on us. Let's hope we catch some fish. We're gonna be starving for dinner.
But it wasn't long before I convinced one to bite my balanced leech. Wow, look at the colors on that fish, huh? And one more.
Type of fish?
There is some serious clouds coming in. I think we're gonna call it and eat some dinner before it just flat out gets with it here. So we got a fire going, we got some steaks on here. Elise, what do you got going on?
Boiling some water for some chicken and rice.
With bellies full of brook trout and antelope backstrap, and that rain cloud really putting a damper on things, we slipped off to bed. Saturday, September 2nd.
Okay, we just woke up. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. It rained all night long. All night long. We're dry, but it rained. Wasn't supposed to rain like it did.
Still raining. Our concern is that we got to stay dry as much as we can. Wasn't supposed to start raining until about, I think 1 o'clock is what the weather forecast said. So we planned on just making a morning hunt out of it today and then coming back. But we got to last one more night out here before we're picked up.
So if we get wet, we have no way of drying ourselves out. We have no heat, no wood stove. Everything's wet. Trying to get a fire going.
It was tough last night.
It was tough last night, just with a little afternoon thunderstorm. So
we've already been in this tent for 12 hours.
Try to wait out this storm. See what happens.
Making coffee. Delicious.
How exciting. Okay, update. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put on all of our rain gear and we're gonna go hunt. We're gonna be wet, so we don't wanna have to come back to the tent and sleep wet. So we'll hunt our way out of here today, leave all of our stuff in here, and then tomorrow I'll ride back in here with Colton. We'll come get all of our stuff. So that's what we're doing.
Best plan yet.
We came in here to hunt, so to sit in this tent and just stay dry was not the point of us doing this. So we're looking forward to a good hunt today.
I'm gonna make up some breakfast burritos before we go.
Filled with a warm meal, too much motivation, not enough patience to sit in a tent all day, we took off. Can't see a lot of these peaks right now, so glassing's going to be a little bit difficult on the way out of here, but we're going to do our best, and we're going to make the most of this moment, you know. We rode horses in here. We expected to ride horses out of here. Now we're going to ride horses in here twice and ride horses out of here once. That peak right there that socked in was kind of our plan to hunt today. Hopefully we see some birds on the way out. I'm still optimistic. It wasn't long before we had the slightest glimmer of hope. We were just walking down the trail here. We just heard a snowcock way up there in the fog. Sure? We can hear him. The problem is we can't see him. We just stopped here and glassed. The fog just rolled right in.
I'm your little wildflower.
You know it, honey. We're just getting to the area where I kind of wanted to hunt and look at today. With a feeling of defeat, like I just missed a 30-inch buck, we walked off the mountain. The trip was far from over though. We still had thousands of dollars worth of gear at 10,000 feet on a mountain in the middle of a storm. Sunday, September 3rd. We're headed up. Having a pretty good routine after doing this just a couple days before. We saddled them horses and we took off back up the trail. Just had our first big lightning strike above us. There's Lamoille Lake.
Bite one. Bite it.
With it hailing so hard in the horse's face, making them not able to see, we had to stop, huddle up against a tree for a minute. And then realizing how wet that trail was, we decided to get off and walk for about a mile. We made it. Colton, you're a hell of a friend to be able to put you through this kind of shit, man.
It's this mountain. It's kind of what makes you love it so much.
Well, on this trip, we didn't kill a bird. We didn't even see a bird. But with simply hearing a few birds, I'm already chomping at the bit for September 1st of next year. In my mind, I can see it now. Placing the bead on one of them big birds, and with a poof of feathers, watching it fall from the sky. Thanks again for watching TRAKN Outdoors. And hit that subscribe button so you can watch more videos like this one.